Houston, say again, please.
Houston, we've had a problem.
That's a little historical fact. I've always quoted Houston, we have a problem, and I went and listened to the actual recording myself, and what Lovell said is, Houston, we've had a problem. I think we need to say, Lord, we have a problem. We have people in our churches ministering that aren't saved. We have Judases in our church because they're people that, like Judas, that made a decision concerning Jesus, but it wasn't true and from the hearts. And so somebody that's just a profession of faith, they might like a religious environment. Let me tell you, the devil loves being in church. The devil loves to smear his trash around the holy. The devil loves to defile. The devil loves to infiltrate and deceive and to be as close to the real thing as he can, but he'll always be a counterfeit. And this is why Jesus said, look, the tares and the wheat are going to grow up together. And you're not going to be able to tell them apart, but I'm going to tell you one thing. My Father can tell them apart. And God himself will separate the wheat from the tares. God himself will separate those who minister who are true followers of Christ and those who minister that are religious, that are puffs. And they're kidding themselves and they're trying to fool God, but they're not going to fool God. And so all they are religionists who have a form without substance, because Christ is the substance. And one of the problems we have in the church is by decisionism, trying to get people to make in a point of time a decision and praying a prayer without really trying to make a disciple. You see what I'm talking about? And we have reaped what we have sown. And so to make Jesus popular and the disciple or the gospel popular, we keep watering down the gospel, to get puffs, to get decisions, to measure our success by how many people prayed a prayer, by how many people made a decision. And we load our churches up full of people that are now religious, but they're not true followers of Christ. And it has hurt us. And so what we want to do at the Fountain of Grace now is to look more at disciplism and do a disciple shift, okay? And produce genuine disciples where not only do you make a profession of faith, but you're brought into the church. DNA is developed in your life. You are baptized into the community of the church. You identify with Christ, and you are seen in this body as a Christ follower.